witnessed more than 400 shootings and at least 150 people killed. That's the latest report on gun violence in the U.S. during the July 4th weekend. The database Gun Violence Archive compiled a list of shootings and victims in the U.S. over the 72-hour period. Several mass shootings made the list, including 3 teens and a 6-year-old shot in Norfolk, Virginia. 4 people killed in 2 separate shootings in Dallas, and 14 people killed and 83 injured in shootings in Chicago.
Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you for joining me once again. You know what, just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, Brian Glaze Gibbs. What I want you to do is hit the like button, subscribe. This is my ministry, this is my platform. You know what, I get DMs, I get email, I get questions all the time. And this evening, I got this question. And the question come from this individual, G_4 Preezy 212. And what he asked was, or what he stated was, 150 people was fatally shot and over 400 recorded shooting across America during July 4th weekend over the 72-hour span. And the question that he wanted to ask me, was it like this back in the days, or is this something new? A, G_4 Preezy 212. You know what? Listen, to me, it's unheard of. I never heard of this type of occurrences going on back in the day, back in my time when we was out there. What I know about the 4th of July is it was a time to celebrate. It was a time that, family, friends, they got together, had cookout, went to amusement park, went to, to get on the rides, or they went to the park to have picnic, cookout, celebration in the backyard or in the neighborhood. So to me, no, this is unheard of. You talk about 150 people die. I'm talking about within a 72-hour period throughout the United States. That's unheard of. And when you sit back and you look at it, is this the sign of time? Okay, have people actually really lost their mind? Do we value a human life anymore? Everything have to be gunplay. Why do everything have to be gunplay? I just dropped a piece in regards to this guy. He was like a bully in my neighborhood. He beat me up and took my coat. Okay, I was embarrassed. And opposed me, going to get my step pop gun and come back after him. I didn't do that. What I did was I took it. He beat my behind. I lost. But one of my friends, an older guy, heard about it. And he went to that guy. He was a little bit older, a little bit stronger. And he got my coat back. And that was squashed. So right now, you can't resolve every issue, every situation by utilizing a gun. Sometimes what we have to do is how we learn how to accept an L, accept a loss. If you look at any major league team, whether it's the NHL, NFL, Major League Baseball, okay, NBA, guess what? Nobody go through the season undefeated. You don't see no team that's undefeated. They don't play 162 regular game in the major league and a team go 162-0. They don't play 82 games in the NBA and the team go 82-0. Okay? They don't play 16 game in the NFL and the team go 16-0. That really don't happen in the NHL. They don't play these games and the team go undefeated. Not saying it can't happen. It can happen. But the difference is the chance of it happening is slim to none. Meaning that loss is gonna happen. It doesn't matter how good you think you may be. So in life, by me saying that, I'm trying to say, folks, learn how to accept a loss, especially the young kids. Learn how to accept constructive criticism. Learn how to accept the agony of defeat. Learn how to accept, a basic butt whipping from, your schoolmate, okay? Or your neighborhood kid, or your next door neighbor. You do not have to always run and go get a gun. Because once you get that gun and you start shooting, pow, 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 that bullets do not have GPS on it. That bullet, you trying to hit Billy, you trying to hit Tom. But guess what? That bully is not going to hit Billy and Tom. That bully going to hit mother, you know what I'm saying, Sarah, a mother Anna, a mother Tina. That's who that bullet going to hit. That bullet going to hit that little baby in the stroller. That bullet do not have GPS. That bullet going to hit Pop. That's on the corner singing. You know, only thing Pop want to do, give good advice and drink his little wine and sing, she's so fine, do. No, what I'm just trying to say, it's not worth it. So what we have to learn how to do, how to accept the agony of defeat and move on. That's what life is all about. So right now is, as far as 150 people die during the July 4th, 2021, 4th of July weekend, that's ridiculous, folks. That's ridiculous. And what we as people, it doesn't matter what your nationality is, what we have to do as people as a whole, you know what, is come together as one and stop the nonsense. You know what, because once again, at the end of the day, right now, I don't care what's your color, what's your nationality. What you got to understand, we are all God children. Whether you believe in God, whether you believe in Allah, whatever you believe in, we are all one. And guess what? What we all got in common, when we bleed, we all gonna bleed that same color, red blood, okay? Guess what? We all gonna die. We all gonna either be cremated or buried in the ground. So folks, listen, what we have to do is learn how to stop the nonsense. Because once again, it's a sign of the time. And right now, I'm gonna pose the question to each and every one that's out there that listen to me, okay? It's a song, but it's a question by New Edition. Is this the end? That's the way it's looking. We gotta change that, we gotta stop that, we gotta take control before it become the end. Hit that like button, subscribe.